Joe, let's start where everybody wants to know. Can you give us an update? Has there been an offer made on Cliff Lee, Carl Crawford? Is Andy Pettitte coming back? Joe, tell us what's going on with the Yankees.
Well, there's always a lot going on in Yankee land, and we've made it no secret our desire to try to land Cliff Lee. And I haven't actually had a chance to talk with Brian. Today's kind of my media day that I go all around. But as we move forward, I think things will pick up a little bit with Cliff and try to get this done as soon as we can. As far as Carl Crawford, I mean, he's a player that I think every team has interest in. We're one of them, too. I mean, this is a great player that really could make a difference on any club. We got a chance to watch him, 18 times a year, and the problems that he creates on the bases. And I thought he matured as a hitter last year, hitting lefties better, and the power that I believe that could be put on display. I mean, I think he's a 20 home run guy, and he's going to score 100 runs, and he's a great defender. I mean, there's no doubt about it. So, I mean, he's a guy that could really make a difference. And Andy, we're getting close to that point where, I'll start talking to him about – I've talked to him a couple of times this offseason, but, are you going to come back? And I think it's important that players have a chance to go home, talk to their family, and find out if that itch comes back. Because whenever you're a player and you go home after the season, you're sore, you're beat up, you're tired, and you want to spend time with your family. That's not the time to ask a player because they just got away from – you got to give them some time away.
Joe, I want to ask you about Derek. There was never a question for us. Was there ever a question for you whether or not he'd be back in uniform at shortstop, the captain of your ball club?
No, there wasn't. It was just a matter of time and when it would get done. And, obviously during negotiations sometimes there's things that, people are uncomfortable with. But the bottom line is we got it done, and we expect him to continue to be a great player. We signed him to be our shortstop for the next 3 years and be our leadoff hitter and put up Derek Jeter-type numbers.
And you got Mariano Rivera, the greatest closer of all time. He signed for 2 more years. That negotiation seemed to be not as public and a little bit quicker, cleaner. And by the way, I thought the Yankees did a good job numbers-wise on both players, considering the circumstances.
Yeah, and I think the Yankees had an idea what it was going to take to sign both of them, and they got it done, and that's the important thing. And, we have our captain back, and we have Mo, who's been so important to the Yankees over the last 15 years. I had a chance to catch him in 1996, 97, 98, 99, and it was a huge thrill for me. And I'm glad he's back, and I know he's glad he's back. And we expect him to continue to close games for us.